4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, I know I'm not supposed to be. I said I'm taking a month off. I did, but the shenanigans has started. And I was like, let me just say hi one last time. I'm trying to stay away, but listen, I am not going to see y'all guys until Raising Canaan starts. I'm going to be gone for a month. I am doing a heavy manifestation where it's like just studying. The only thing I'm taking the time out for is my son. Anything else, nothing. And I'm eating clean, just everything, praying morning, noon, night, doing my manifestations, all of that, like 30 days. But I had to jump in because 50 Cent is acting up. And y'all know I love a good 50 Cent act up. And I was like, hold on, who's Tammy Crowan? Did I forget her name? What the heck is her name? She's all in my Google search. It don't matter because I found her. I found a whole bunch of, they're saying, and I got receipts. So after I show these receipts, y'all gonna tell me how y'all feel. But they saying your man was lining BMF up. And it was him. So we gonna walk through these receipts. So I just got like maybe 2 other topics to talk about real quick before we get to them, but we gonna get to this. And I miss you guys. Hey, Shayna. No, I'm on break. I am going on break after this live. I know. 50 Cent just wouldn't shut up. And I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't sit back. This got to be done properly. It's because it sent me through a rabbit hole. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Because he was like, your man was, hold on, let me look for my gun thing. Yes, your man was shooting them off. Hey, Stephen Harris, how you doing? I am going on break. So, y'all, I am after this. Hold on, let me take off my voice control. All right. Let me turn this down and we're going to get into the first piece. Oh, and I was right about Papoose and Clarissa. See, y'all want to come for me. I'm telling you. Let's go in. All right. So it starts off, Beyoncé got... Okay. Yes, I do. I love, I like Beyoncé. She's amazing in my eyes. Did she deserve it? Probably. But we know that the awards, well, if y'all was sleeping, a lot of artists have told y'all that the record labels are the ones that buy the awards. So if they don't feel like putting the money out for awards, because a lot of artists have come through and be like, the record label got to buy it. So if they don't put up enough money, which is why I think she probably did that halftime performance on Christmas to get up their money, is good publicity. Think about it. If I'm Jay-Z and I'm going through a whole bunch of allegations and stuff like that, we want to look like the still partridge in a pear tree and the family coming together. Smile. So what better way than to sit here and get the Cowboy Carter Award for the first Black female cowboy album, country album, excuse me. I don't even know why I said cowboy, but y'all understand why I said that. So if I was, and then act surprised, this would be me. And I think I probably act better. I would have been like, they'd have been like, Amina gets the award. I'd be like, you do that. That's how you do it. You do the double look back like me? Me? You sure? Me? That's what she exactly did. That's how it is. I'm telling you, that was 100%. But let's bring it to the stage.
Wow. I'd like to thank my beautiful family, all of the artists that were collaborators. Thank you. This wouldn't have been this album without you. I'd like to thank God again and my fans, and I still am in shock. So thank you so much for this honor.
You were there.
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna do this is like a little break real quick before we really go get in. This was hilarious. On February 3rd, I thought it was hilarious. The news anchor for, where was she from?
Why are you there?
Philadelphia went to New Orleans, and she's like looking for her co-host, and she's like, where the hell is he? And you could tell he is sitting there. He got white stuff on his face. So she was like, oh, he was like, it's the donut. It's the Ben-Gay, whatever, the Ben-Gay. Y'all get what I'm saying, in New Orleans. But he comes up, you could tell like he did not sleep or nothing. He's wasted. You could tell he's wasted because he gets on the camera and he got his beads and he was trying to get up in some black pussy. I was like, yo, I hope this guy is not married because the camera's on and he's being broadcasted and he was definitely having a good time. Look at him caught in the act.
Yourself.
I'd like to thank my
where's this guy?
Why are you there by yourself? Well, I tried to find him and I couldn't.
Are we on?
Oh my.
See, she was talking shit. She was like, I'm trying to find him. Why are you there by yourself?
Wow. Yes, we're on
Thank you.
TV. Do you know what time it is, seriously?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, ladies. They're from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Brooklyn
New York.
in the house. Very
Yeah.
nice. Did y'all have a
thank
good
you.
night?
Yes, we did.
It was awesome.
It looks like it.
I got a
Yeah.
lot of beads and I got a grenade. Is this called a grenade?
Yes.
Yeah. What exactly is in it again?
We don't know. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
Well,
you have something.
every time somebody said "Go Birds," I ate a beignet.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously. Thank you, ladies.
You are so
Maybe I'll see you again tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. New Orleans is something, isn't it?
Apparently, I wouldn't know. I was in bed
Is that
to
right?
wake up for the show,
Look how many beads I got last night.
and I won't even ask what you had to do to get those.
But, So we're at Cafe Du Monde. If you've ever been to New Orleans, that is iconic back there.
It is a place you are.
Okay, so yeah, shout out to not doing your job and playing around. Really quick, y'all remember I said me, and I got the video to prove it. I was saying that I think Clarissa wants to get claimed by Papoose and he's not ready to claim her. And remember when, based on the letters that Remy Ma was writing and stuff like that. And what else? Oh, when she was on the screen talking about, she didn't want to admit that she was with him. And I said, she's not going to say no all the way because she want to pop out with him, but she got to wait till he's ready. Now they popped out after her show. Look at this.
The whole Remy and
See, that
Pat
was me.
situation, none of it was true.
That's my opinion. Cause I watch people when I be telling y'all, I don't be believing certain stuff. This is why they asked her a straight question. Is there any truth to you, Remy and Papoose? What? I'm 29. Girl, what your age got to do with you riding somebody else's stick? You see, I'm going to replay that one part with you. Tell me she not making sense.
I am 29, so
hold on.
How can I know anything about that?
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story is because
I am 29, so how can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real fucking place. It's not real.
Boom.
What?
Why are you wiping your eyes, girl? I was like, that's emotion. I'm like, are you? How are you in the interviews? The moment they mentioned Pop and Remy, you need a napkin. This whole time you was fine. What happened? I'm saying.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, Clarissa.
And then this is what kills me. They pull the camera away and don't pull back. I'm like, hold up. The cameraman, y'all need to let him go. I said no. Because if I say no and I pop out with this Negro, she never said no, by the way. And I'm gonna tell you why she never said no. Because if I say no and I pop out with this Negro, this dude, if I say no and y'all see me, it's giving, I'm gonna be in trouble. Like, y'all gonna replay this forever on the internet. And I don't know, for some reason, my mind went back to when Remy Ma was talking and she's sending text messages about them not she's asking Papoose allegedly to buy her flowers and all of this stuff. So yes, look at her. Hold on. Do you see her? She's gonna do this eye contact and stuff. This girl is in love. Like he knocked the bop out of that pussy. I am telling you, like, it's scary how in love she is with him. Like, I love it. I love or whatever like that. I'm just saying, like Remy said, he had other things going on. She's begging for him to be claimed. He got her wrapped around his finger. Look at this face. Like, if I ever make this face, I'm probably gonna dead it. I don't, because the thing is, look how she's like floating on air. Like, you wouldn't even think she's got any masculine energy when she's around him. Like, we're gonna show you how she is when he's not there, and then when he's around, she's like, I'm dead serious. Like she is a lady, a straight woman. Like, you wouldn't think she was a boxer. And he's just like, I think he like clout, because that's the way he was with Remy. Like, he likes that attention. We're gonna play it and just look at everything I just said. Oh yeah, I can't have sound because they was playing music. Look, and then she's just going back and forth with him. Here it is. Look, my man. She's so happy. And this is before the fight, so that's what I'm saying. Like, usually you're nervous.
Papoose, what'd you think about the fight?
Amazing fight, man. Clarissa did an immaculate job.
Yes.
More importantly, what'd you think about that knockdown?
I loved it, man. She milked it like strawberry ice cream, man. Shout out to Danielle Perkins, though, man. She great contender, you know what I'm saying? Came in and did what she... Yeah, came in here and did what she had to do, and she didn't back down, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her and her whole team.
Obviously, Clarissa is the face of women's boxing. What can she do that's bigger than this? I mean, there's only
Clarissa
so many
is
names
women's
out there.
boxing, man. She's the woke. I've been a fan for an extremely long time. You can back check my Instagram. You'll see me posting her before I even knew her.
For sure.
Immaculate fighter. Sky's the limit, you know? Sky's the limit for her.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate it.
Oh, look at them walking. Look at, she's feminine as hell. Damn. I didn't get the video that good. Sorry, people, because she looked beautiful and feminine. And this is her without Papoose. Like, dude all day. Oh, okay. So, y'all know I had to find out who Tammy was, right? Your man 50 Cent has been sounding off. I got the receipts, guys. Y'all gonna tell me if y'all think Meech is the rat. Based on what I saw, I'm gonna call him a whole... it's worse than a rat. It's worse than a rat. What she said, being in love with someone else's husband is nasty work. They're getting a divorce. Clearly, she's in love with her man. Papoose, like I said, remember Remy was like, you looking for Papoose, and he out with some other chick. So it took him a second to claim, because I think he likes that Black love aspect. I'm telling you, when I look at him, that's what I see. I see that he likes the attention he gets from that. And he wants to play that role all day. So he wants to look like the good guy. So when he told Remy, I want that explosive argument and stuff like that, it's like, oh, he's so hurt. Now he's going with her. Like, he loves that. They're gonna file. Somebody needs to file. Yeah, but Remy don't want to come off her money and stuff like that. Rick Ross claps back at 50. Big Meech diss like a hoe. Wait, hold on. Rick Ross claps back at 50 Cent. Big Meech diss like a hoe. Yeah, I gotta see that response. I didn't see Rick Ross's response. So if anybody know where that's at, I'll put it in here. All right, so this is the girl, because she has to step out. This is the one that's supposed to be the federal informant. Now, she's grimy, because she sat there And Tonisha, that was the girl that actually plays Lala. No, is played by Lala in BMF. Now she's the one that actually really helped them get put on and stuff like that, and was showing Terry the game. Tanisha was coming out with a documentary, and this girl, she put a case on her almost. Like Tanisha's on probation, and she's like, oh, well, if you don't shut up, you know, I'm a federal informant and stuff like that. She called this girl's probation officer and stuff like that. She's nasty work. She works for Meech. Because I was like, who is she? I found her. Here we go. Oh, now why does it want to play? Oh, because that was a picture. All right, Meech. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. All right, Tammy Cowens. That's her name. And you know I had to do some digging. And you see 50 Cent, I think I'm Big Meech. And he got a rat right there. That is hilarious. Don't piss 50 Cent off. And 50 Cent, from what I'm told, knew that Tammy Crowan was there all along. But you know how he is. He'll sit there and he's the one that don't.
I don't know if you heard this.
All right, so I pulled this. These are receipts. I gotta find out this guy's name from the
story about Tammy Cohen.
I haven't.
Okay.
You can explain it.
I'm explaining the story. Tammy Cohen is now the executive producer, the BMS Star Show. She has.
This is Tonisha. This is the one that Lala actually plays. This was Terry's girlfriend during the show and in real life.
Meech writes. I was doing this show, so when T was locked up, T asked me to call her. I blindly called her, and she just immediately went off on me. Like, what the hell? You know, I'm on probation. By this time, it was like 2014, 13, 14. And the next day after that conversation, I get called down to my probation officer. I'm looking at my young son because this has never happened to me. I've been on probation a couple of years now, like, what's going on? So I told my youngest son, when I called him, I said, hey, come over here. I got my probation officer called me. I got to go turn myself in. Not turn myself in. I said, I got to go see her. And he said, what's going on? I said, I don't know. She told me she's giving me an hour to get there. I get down to my probation officer, my son in the car. I said, if I don't come out in a couple of hours, call the lawyer. I get in there. Tammy Cohen is a government informant.
It was that Meech never cooperated, but there is a woman who Meech knows that I guess he ended up giving his life rights to.
Third party cooperating.
Third party cooperating.
Which is him cooperating.
Oh, you think that's him cooperating?
That's a fact.
I got Cuffy right here, man, St. Louis legend. You know what I'm saying? And I know people heard me speak about Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had. And a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it. Blues hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right and only one way to really do it. Only one way to really do it and just let dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
Blue, my nigga, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Cowens, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
This call is from Dion.
All right, so this is an actual interview that he did. She's known as CS1. So this is going to explain it to you right now.
Call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time.
Now, Cuffy grew up with him. They knew each other since they were 22 years old.
To accept this call, press 5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. You may begin speaking now.
Okay. Well, what I would do is I try to educate your audience and others on how the system works in third-party cooperation. Third-party cooperation is an ugly secret that the DEA and that the federal government don't really want out in the ciphers or the media, because it's underhanded, it's nasty, and it only affects black and brown communities. Third-party cooperation is where myself, I can call and have one of my niggas or a bitch, you know what I mean, to go out and set them up for any event, leave a time cut. It's called third-party cooperation.
I also get lots of questions about Rule 35 on a third-party basis. What is third-party cooperation?
All right. So pretty much what it is, you could be arrested and you could have your peoples from outside of jail collaborate and send somebody else to jail on your behalf, and you get reduced time sentence. So you could be in jail chilling, stuff could be happening, and it was like that. A lot of people, they don't want you to know that. So just know that just because you are in jail and you get caught up, you're like, oh, it couldn't have been my man, he was locked up. No, what they can get is somebody else, a friend, whoever, to set up anything. They get you to work with the feds, and whatever they set up, they can, if they get you in jail, they can get time off their sentence. However, your girl Tammy couldn't keep her goddamn leg shut. Like they did it to this guy Cuffy, which is Meech's right-hand man. That's what he's saying. And that he keep calling. She was on the paperwork. He got the paperwork. Your girl messed around, and we're going to play it, but she messed around and slept with the DA. So she's sleeping with the DA. And now if you're an informant, you got to hand in your phone. This chick, I guess they didn't know they was going to hand in the phone, or she deleted stuff. She was bent over sideways. She was riding the DA's cock. Spaniel. I almost forgot where I was at. And they was like, so when the feds, because they were working on a case and they were supposed to get reduced time, she is the CEO of BMF. She's working to put other BMF people behind bars. She never had a criminal record. She is working allegedly for, drum roll please, Big Meech. That's what they're saying. And 50 Cent, based on his text messages, he's saying that Meech and her are no longer friends. Now, how do you fall out of grace? Dude, you better knock the block out of that situation. You better get up in there. You better do whatever you was doing, whatever you was saying. How you do all that work and you fall out with the person that could end anything? And you know, funny, 50 Cent is diabolical because he's dropping all of the stuff. You know why? I'm watching. He don't want nobody to show up to that concert that Rick Ross is throwing. I'm telling you. And people are backing out left and right. So anyway, we're going to continue. This is Meech's longtime friend who says, his name is Cuffy. Meech tried to get him locked up.
Or proxy or deal.
It's known in the paperwork as CS1. CS1 stands for confidential source number 1. Whenever there's a 1 behind the CS, that's the person who started the case.
Okay. So
when you see CS1, that's what it stands for. Confidential source number 1.
So another thing, let's clarify for these people that you not a Johnny come lately as far as your relationship with Big Meech.
No. Listen, man, we go back to we were children for real, but we were young men. We were 22, 23 years of age. I'm 56 years old right now, and so is Big Meech. The Meech is Flannery. So our relationship go back over 30 years. You feel me? So I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga. And I have a duty and a code that I live by, that I'll die by. I don't break the code, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, and they vouching for you. Like, they vouching for you in the D, people in the A. Definitely people I talk to in the Lou, they vouching for you.
Hey, yo, listen, Slim. Niggas fuck with me, man. Because I don't break the code, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got no sight. I ain't got no monetary gains with what I'm doing. It's my duty as a real nigga to set a fuck nigga out for some foul shit. You feel me?
It's the code. It's the code.
It's the code, my nigga, and I live by that, man. I don't violate the code, man. What the nigga did is foul. You feel me?
Now, another thing I guess I want to touch on is explain to these people how Tammy Cowens came into play.
Tammy Cowens was originally an old girl, well, I ain't gonna say a girlfriend, somebody that Blue Da Vinci was smashing. So Blue had threw her to Meech to handle his little fan mail and just handle his little runarounds. She eventually came to have Demetrius Flannery's life rights, and so that's how she became CEO of BMF Entertainment. So I want your audience to go to Georgia Secretary of State, look up BMF Entertainment, and see who's the CEO. A government informant. So the nigga 50 Cent, you doing business with a government informant. You knew it. I knew it. Big Meech knew it.
And that's also causing a rift between the family.
Between him and the rest of his family, because what they saying to the nigga is, yo, this broad is hurting our brand. You feel me? And you ain't heard one word from the nigga about this situation.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nothing. And his name is clearly on your paperwork.
His name is in the paperwork, man. This woman testified. This woman testified in a court of law that she became a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. Feel me? It don't get any clearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know most niggas don't understand paperwork. So I mean, and that's crazy to me, because you niggas call yourself street and you out in the streets, but you don't understand what these white folks are doing. That's crazy to me. And another thing your audience need to know.
This call is from a federal prison.
When I do these interviews, people say, well, damn, Cuff, how you know Tammy didn't get in any trouble? Tammy Cowens has never been in any trouble. She has never been charged with anything. She's not from the streets. She's not about the streets. Demetrius Flannery put her up to this.
Yeah.
So this is what the government testified to in court, that she's cooperating with the DEA to set Cuff up to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. It doesn't get any simpler than this, man. You feel me?
So like you said, it's not like she was doing it because she was in trouble. Nothing happened to Big Meech. This is what Cuffy's saying. He's saying that he's on his paperwork. That's his childhood friend. He was part of EMF. And he's saying that she was felicitating the deal with Big Meech so that he can get time drop. Only thing is, I told you, she can't keep her cat in her pants. Or maybe he wanted her to do that too.
Yeah, and that's mind-blowing in itself, that somebody without a criminal record or, you know,
be able to do this. Now we know that you can work off your sentence and things of that sort that other red niggas do, but this is an individual who's never been in any type of trouble. She was a fucking secretary at some office or something in Atlanta. So she's not from the street. She's never been charged with anything.
Wow.
His music is killing me, so I'm getting into trouble eventually.
You feel me? So this shit was new to the judge that was overseeing this case. You know what I mean? So she said, wait a minute, let me make this make sense. You mean to tell me that you signed up to be a DEA informant to set a guy up to give a kingpin a time cut, and the government is okay with this? This is what the magistrate judge said in open court.
And now, briefly explain how that go into play with everything that happens with her and Keith Krummer. How that comes into play with your case.
Krummer was the agent that started the case, but he tried to hide his hand. So the way that he hid his hand was he passed the case along to St. Louis DEA, who always had a bone to pick with me.
Okay.
So the reason why he hid the case and sent it down to the 8th Circuit, which is the St. Louis region, is because he had to try to hide his relationship. So the way that the relationship was brought to light was the Justice Department seized Tammy Cowan's phone. This is another thing that I found out, all the procedures that go and how you pay an informant and such and so forth. When they seized her phone, so once an informant completes this case and your guy is indicted, they have to turn over their phones and any other equipment of communication. Once that happened, they saw what she thought that she erased pictures and the text messages of her and Special Agent T, pictures of them two in the bed naked. You know what I mean? Conversations back and forth. The Justice Department stopped my case to investigate Tammy Cowens and Special Agent Cromer, who was indicted and fired.
Oh, so he lost his job over that.
What? Yeah, that's criminal. Because you're falsifying court-sworn records. A DEA agent can have no contact.
Well, he was sentenced to 22 years and he got it cut to 11. But how he explained to me is how the feds work, and this is exactly what you're going to explain. So when they indict you, they know that 98% of the people are convicted.
I haven't heard from Big Meech since he put me with Tammy Cowens.
And
this is a 30 plus year relationship. You feel me?
And
this is my nigga going back to when we were 21, 22 years of age.
So you definitely heard it. And his name is Cuffy. Y'all gotta look him up on the internet. So the thing is, after you do the informant situation and the case closes, you can no longer speak to the person that was that you set up anymore. So that's why he's saying that, yo, Meech ain't called me ever since. He was like, and it's not like we ain't know each other. I knew him for 30 years. After he set me up with the Tammy Crowan lady, and she liked the spotlight. That's why she be on them BMF premieres. She liked her name as the CEO. You know, apparently she liked the fuck too, because she can't. She up in she being ran through, and it's like she got the whole. She did all of that work. She did a good job apparently, but then she effing the DA. God don't like ugly. So that was like null and void. What are y'all thinking? Come on now. I want to see y'all comments. I got like 40. Oh, please hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe for your girl. But yeah, what is your opinion? Because to me, it's clear as day. And of course, 50 Cent knew. But at the end of the day, I had to think. Like, if the contract is signed, the deal is signed, he just happens to have an informant running, you're not going to sit there and be like, oh no, she can't run BMF, like deals off the table. I'm sure that was $1 million deal that was going on. And let me tell you how diabolical 50 Cent is, because I read his books. Your man doesn't drink. For what y'all think, he parties, he makes it look good. He got a whole liquor brand. He puts in his book, he does not drink. He will open a bottle. He pulls everybody else's liquor and he'll fill it up with like ginger ale and Sprite and stuff like that. Everybody thinks he's drinking, but in his thing, he's sober as hell, drinking soda all night long, walking around with a bottle. And I've seen guys do this, by the way. Like, you go to business meetings and stuff like that. There are people in there. They act like they're having a good time, like they're drinking. They are not drinking. They are, because I remember one time I went to like a meeting and stuff like that, and the guy was like, don't drink. Just put it down or get like soda the rest of the night and carry a cup and drink. But just drink soda. They was mingling, looking like they're having a good time. Now they will talk to you if you're like, you know, intoxicated, because people give up information. And 50 Cent purposely put that in his book. He was like, he waits for everybody to get loose and, you know, just talk. He was like, because they just got diarrhea of the mouth when they start drinking and stuff like that. Now he's perfectly sober and he gets all the information. So that is just a picture of how he moved. And FYI, in business circles and stuff like that, don't actually drink. Pretend like you're drinking so that people are not uncomfortable. So you get like I don't know, you know how to get one of these nice drinks and make it look, but don't be drinking, because that's what they do. They get information. They look like they're having a good time. And it was funny because I'm looking at the guys and they're like, they're turning up, they're dancing, they have a sense of attention, and they are sober as hell. But yeah. So yeah, 50 Cent, he's going back and forth. He's running his mouth. He's sensitive. Now, My thing was, I was like, 50 Cent cut off his own son for doing that mess. Like, don't mess with the ops. And I respect that because, you know, I'm a Virgo. He's a Cancer. I'm a Virgo. And I won't speak to somebody that does something against me, you know, like even my own mother, like my mother. I don't have no problem not speaking to them again. And it's fine. It just comes with the territory, because if you betray me once, you do it again. It is what it is. And that's why, like, he cut off his own son. He cut off his son, and then he cut off when Terry did that mess. So now 50 Cent had to publicly respond. I am with that 100%. Oh, he could have handled it a different way. No, because y'all know this man's MO, first of all. And after y'all know his MO, y'all know what y'all should, you know how he's going to move. And his pet peeve is don't hang out with my effing ops. That's what it is. He disowned his son. Why? Because you shaking hands with the ops. They tried to they put nine in me. 9 bullets in me. And you shaking hands with him? That means I can't, like, what I'm going to do? I'm going to go hang around you now? That doesn't even make sense. Why would I do that to myself? Hey, how you doing, everybody? Hey, Detroit Kings. Oh, you got to rewind it. The proof, the receipts is in here. Your man Meech is looking like a big rat. Like, it's beyond loyalty. He's looking like the biggest rat ever. How your man allegedly, and this is what they saying, and based on Cuffy, again, look up your man Cuffy and Tonisha, and the list goes on and on and on. Your girl Tammy Crowan, who is the CEO of BMF, was lining BMF dudes up on Meech's behalf, allegedly. Let me see. Now, does that sound like somebody that you want to be friendly with? You don't believe it? Go rewind the tape. Go rewind the tape. Go rewind the tape. He said, yeah, the receipts were in here. Go rewind the tape. Yo, every time this girl's name get brought up, and Tonisha, she was coming out with her own movie or documentary, and your girl, CEO of BMF, couldn't take it, and she gonna call this girl's probation officer that she's an informant and stuff like that, and you're messing up my case. That's what she told him. So don't put your story out. So you're cock blocking, and this girl was about to cry. She want to be with her son, Tonisha. She's trying to eat. She got a story to tell. They telling her story anyway on BMF. That's the one that plays. Is it Lakeisha? Lala got so many names in the Power universe, but she's the one that's played by Lala in BMF. The real her has a story, and she wanted it to be told. And the informant, Meech's bitch. Because don't threaten to take somebody that she's not even doing anything, and you sitting there calling up there to take somebody away from her kids. Like, she almost fucking cried. Got her son waiting in the car. I'll play that one little clip again.
No, she told
right here.
So I told so when T was locked up, T asked me to call her. I blindly called her, and she just immediately went off on me. Like, what the hell?
Let's get her name. Sorry.
In the story, Tammy Cohen is now executive producer, the BMS Star Show. She has Meech rights. I was doing this show, so when T was locked up, T asked me to call her. I blindly called her, and she just immediately went off on me. Like, what the hell? You know, I'm on probation. By this time, it's like 2014, 13, 14. And the next day after that conversation, I get called down to my probation officer. I'm looking at my young son because this has never happened to me. I've been on probation a couple of years now, like, what's going on? So I told my youngest son, when I called him, I said, hey, come over here. I got my probation officer called me. I got to go turn myself in. Not turn myself in. I said, I got to go see her. And he said, what's going on? I said, I don't know. She told me she's giving me an hour to get there. I get down to my probation officer, my son in the car. I say, if I don't come out in a couple of hours, call the lawyer. I get in there. Tammy Cohen is a government informant.
Said was that Meech never cooperated, but there is a woman who Meech knows that I guess he ended up giving his life rights to.
Third party cooperating.
Third party cooperating.
Which is him cooperating.
Oh, you think that's him cooperating?
That's a fact.
I got Cuffy right here, man. St. Louis.
So yeah, I'm not gonna play it all over again because I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. Y'all want it, rewind it. But the name is Cuffy, his long-term friend, 22 years. He is swearing on this, and he's saying he got the paperwork. They put a little bit of the paperwork in the clip that your man Meech he had a CSI, somebody working on the outside to get him time by the feds to reduce Big Meech's time. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Who's showing up to that concert? This is why 50 Cent is funny. Remember what he did to what did he do to Ja Rule? And Ja Rule was having a concert, so 50 Cent thought it would be funny to buy up the whole row so that, because it's so, I think the whole front, not even the row, it was like the whole front section, so that, you know how awkward it is for a person to have to perform and nobody's sitting there. And he said that he bought it and nobody's going to be sitting in the front row. So of course it was filled because they let people in for free and stuff like that to fill those damn seats. But that was a mess. I mean, 50 Cent could be very petty. So and the fact that he's doing this right before, and that's the thing, Meech is not even a performer. So what are you doing with Rick Ross? Yo, people are not, I don't know. I think people will buy anything. So he's going to get a whole lot less money or whatever Meech thought he was going to get out of this. People are looking at him sideways. Like, people are coming out of the woodwork, and this ain't even looking good at all. Hey, DeMarcus, you are late. We got a lot of tea. You're going to have to replay this guy. He said, in short, Meech set up through CS1. Yes, thank you. Tommy Crowens, that would help him get out of jail, like an arranged drug pickup, so that they track it and shut it up. Exactly. You get somebody else that's not in jail and they set up your homies or whoever you need to set up and you get time. That's it. Yes. Reduced. So Tammy, she's not a street girl. She has nothing to do with the street girl. She is just working for Meech, and her name is on BMF. You probably could Google her. She is the CEO. She's the one that was facilitating the BMF situation, because remember, he's not allowed to get money for this mess while he's in jail, but he can hire somebody to work on his behalf. And I'm sure she gets a pay, day off of that, which she puts in her account, and it's probably lining his pockets. There's always a way around something. However, Meech and Tammy fell out. That's allegedly what 50 Cent is saying on one of the posts, because he was like, you should have never fell out with her. Now, if you know you was doing dirt like this and you was locking up your boys and stuff like this and other people, that's the girl you don't fall out with. Like, who's that dumb? Like, you can't never, like, there's some people you can never fall out with. I mean, not me, but Meech can't fall out with people like that. When people know where the bodies are buried, you got to love them for the rest of their life, guy. For the rest of your life. Like, I don't care if you got to be heartbroken every day of the week, but you got to just take it. Pause. I said pause tonight. He said, I heard Drake did that to Kendrick. Drake did that to Kendrick. Nobody got arrested, so I don't know about all of that. What else? What else y'all want to talk about? Because I see y'all in here. Oh, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I got like 42 in here. I've been keeping 40 strong. I think I was the right button. Anyway, but tell me, give me some feedback. What y'all think? Can we talk about it? Because if not, I'm gonna log out. Because I think I done said everything I needed to say. Yeah, he effed over his childhood. He Big Meech. Nobody coming to that concert. Oh, they said, and then I think it's not the baby. I like the baby. Little baby showed up and they mad that little baby didn't give Meech money. Nobody about to give Meech money. Yo, nobody about to give Meech money. Sorry. Yo, you want to know what's gonna be awkward though? I wonder how little Meech is feeling right now, because you remember like him and 50 was like besties. He was like, remember he was telling 50's son on Instagram, you a sucker for not messing with your father. He's the GOAT. He's amazing. Yo, let me just check Little Meech's Instagram page real quick. I know he don't got nothing going on there. He better stay quiet. But just in the event that somebody don't want to stay quiet, because sometimes we start seeing stuff when people got like phones too accessible to them. They do stupid stuff. Like, for example, you got a whole deal going on with 50 Cent, and then you're gonna go with Rick Ross for one night of passion. Pause. But seriously, it's just a concert. You could have threw your own concert. People liked you. Wait, what was I saying? Little Meech. His name is Little Meech, right? Little Meech, BMF. Let's see if he posted since then. So I will say he hasn't posted, but he did post the Big Meech welcome back party on his page. Let's see. He says BMF Big Meech welcome back. So little baby, I heard he pulled out. So I'm gonna tell you who's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be little baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Doug, East G, Moneybag Yo, Boss Man Dlo, T Grizzly, pretty much nobody that Meech really knows. Babyface Ray, I Swear, Vizo, Skilla Baby, PZ, Payroll Gotti, YTB Fat, Taby, Boosie, Young Scooter, and more to be added. I doubt any more is going to be added. I'm probably going to see people dropping like flies, especially with this Tammy Crowan girl. You know, people don't like to be associated with snitches. Drake and Big Meech being called snitches is wild. It's not wild. Stephen Harris says this ain't about dope or time cut. 50 probably had a hand in it, and was Tammy Big Break too. Sorry. And was Tammy Big Break to be done with Dope Boys and DA. Cuffy still want his money from the show. What do you mean Cuffy still want his money from the show? Sorry. Do you think 50 had a hand in it? 50 had nothing. 50 ain't tell that grown ass man to go perform with Rick Ross, the ops. He could have maybe provoked a little argument or something, but he's a grown ass man. Okay. When you publicly, the thing is 50 Cent has a thing with speaking to your ops. So Meech publicly shaking hands with the enemy. Remember, Terry did this the same time last year. As soon as he got out, he's running around with the other guy and they posing for pictures and stuff like that. So if I publicly embarrass Terry, if I publicly embarrass my son, and then Meech come up and he does the same thing, y'all motherfuckers don't learn. I'm going to publicly embarrass you. So he took it a step further because we did dealings with you. You're not gonna sit here and do dealings with me and then go to Rick Ross and talk shit about me behind my back. Because now that you did that, I'm going to publicly embarrass you. And the things that I know about you, I'm going to keep going for days and days and days because I put your son through acting school. I put your son on the big screen. I put money in your pockets. I made a whole franchise. I kept your name alive. Yes, Rick Ross did that one song and it was like, oh, BMF, I think I'm Big Meech. But that was like, what, 20 years ago? And I wonder, did Meech get paid for that show, for that song? And I doubt it because Rick Ross was going broke at that time. The only thing he did was mention his name. So I know Meech didn't get paid off of that. I'm going to say allegedly, but Remember Rick Ross was like crying because I think was it not baby. Yes. Baby. Little Wayne's baby. You know, big baby. It's so many damn babies, I swear to God. But you know, the one that owned Cash Money Records. He gypped the hell out of Rick Ross. Remember that? I remember that. Because he had Little Wayne crying. And then Rick Ross is sitting here crying. He gypped me. So, and by that time, that's when Rick Ross, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. So what he had to give Big Meech? Meech never cooperated, bro. It was Tammy Cohen, his assistant, and she is also the executive producer of BMF Stars, which is also a coincidence. Excuse me. You was here for the receipts because I saw you earlier. You just said Meech never cooperated. CS1, she was Meech's right hand. Why is she snitching for? She never did anything wrong. They're saying that Meech's name is on the paperwork. What are you talking about, Stephen Harris? DeMarcus Van said Little Meech and 50 relationship is like Tyreek and Kane. It was because daddy's home. Like at some point, who you gonna be loyal to? You carrying that man's name? I don't know. He did post that flyer. Yo, and it's like 50 Cent was Little Meech's Little Meech was 50 Cent was Little Meech's daddy when his daddy was away. Pause. Somebody put the news out there. There's a million people putting the same news out there, but nobody wanted to hear it. It's been floating around. A lot of people name Tammy Cohen's name is coming out of like 4 different people's mouths. So what do you mean somebody put the news out there? And now 50 Cent himself is putting the name out there. They all are saying she is on work. What about little Tonisha? She know for a fact Tammy Cohen put her name on her work. Thumper Lane Boxing Society. How you doing, Thumper Lane? He said 50 is calling people a rat. And he's a rat. Dry snitching on Preem. A song plus BMF documentary coming. A song plus BMF documentary coming. He's going to make a bag once he exposed Big Meech. Plus, still might come out with the last season of BMF anyway. Yeah, he does. I mean, he has it already in there, so he has to produce the last season. But yeah, Preem and them had beef because they said that 50 Cent was dry snitching. He was putting his song, you know how Famous does in Raising Kanan. He puts his what really happened in rap songs and stuff like that. So yeah, 50 Cent was. And then I think when the police came or something like that, he's like, it's in the music. Like, I'm not saying nothing, but it's all in the music. Tonisha Welch said that Tammy was a rat. Thank you. Thank you, DeMarcus. And she also said that Tammy worked for Meech. Again, you got to look up law. What they say? I think it's law 50. Hell is
You
it?
know
Hold
what I'm saying? And I know
law. Here it is.
Leave a time cut. It's called third-party cooperation.
I also get lots of questions about Rule 35 on a third-party basis. What is
Rule 35 for third party. This is what it is.
third-party cooperation or proxy cooperation? Third-party cooperation is when instead of the defendant in the federal case cooperating on his own behalf, the government would agree to allow some third party, usually somebody that the defendant knows or has some former dealing with, to cooperate on his or her behalf. What happens here is that the third party who would be the cooperator is working usually with the Drug Enforcement Administration to set up a controlled buy or do a reverse sting or something like that that would benefit the government. In exchange for that, the defendant on whose behalf the cooperator is doing the work would get a sentence reduction.
This is what Big Meech, Demetrius Flannery, known as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1. CS1 stands for Confidential Source Number 1. Whenever there's a 1 behind the CS, that's the person who started the case.
Okay, so that
when you see CS1, that's what it stands for, Confidential Source Number 1.
So another thing, let's clarify for these people that you not a Johnny come lately as far as your relationship with Big Meech.
No. Listen, man, we go back to we were children for real, but we were young men. We were 22, 23 years of age. I'm 56 years old right now, and so is Big Meech, the Demetrius Flannery. So our relationship go back over 30 years. You feel me? So I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga.
So yeah, he's Cuffy himself is saying they snitching. He said, Amina, how do you feel about 50 Cent being a rat? Yo, I don't trust nobody. That's why I'm telling y'all. Everybody needs to just be clean and stuff like that. Because wait, what did this is true. I was like, hold on. Where's Sweet Daddy Got You? This is facts. I have personally seen this. People will snitch on blood family just to get McDonald's in the holding cell. I swear to God. I've seen this a million times. I have seen people walk in situations and they'll just be looking at wanted posters, and people be like, what you looking at and stuff like that. They'd be like, I'm trying to see if I know this person. Without giving up too much information, I'm just like, oh, okay. And it's usually the loudest one, but I think most people snitch. I do. And that's why I probably got trust issues. And that is why that loyalty thing is a serious situation. Of course he flipped on his man to get less time. But he's supposed to be Big Meech. What you mean? What you guys mean? He's supposed to have the street code. He know. They saying something about him and his brother wasn't cool either, but I'm not 100. I couldn't find that clip the second time, but they saying something about he tried to flip on his brother. Lala was horribly miscast as Tonisha Welch. Yes, she was older than him by about 8 years, but not 8 not 20. And they didn't start dating until he was 25. They got her looking like a weirdo, and he wasn't a simp. I'll give you that. Tanisha's character, like, she actually did teach him the game. And a lot of times women are the ones that could kind of smooth stuff over with the man and stuff like that. Like, because men don't necessarily tell other men stuff, but they be telling women a lot of stuff. Like, I'm always knowing stuff I shouldn't know. Men pillow talk and stuff like that. They be needing, they need to get it out somehow. And they need to get it out. No, let me stop. Right. Meech prides himself on loyalty. So snitching says a lot. Yes, it does. Stephen Harris said, Lala is supposed to be Tonisha today, years old, when I learned that. Yeah, that's true. Because, like, Tanisha, she looks good, though. Tonisha. Aw. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. I'm glad you showed up. Hold on, I gotta get my super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, they got Lala out here looking crazy, and that's the thing. Tonisha wanted to tell her real story because she was like, y'all got me out here looking crazy. She did, like, introduce them to the plug. She did teach him how to dress certain ways. She told him how to hide stuff in plain sight. She taught him how to do the finer things in life. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, that's why I said, I'm like, they didn't give her the credit, and they said that Meech was, because Tonisha, 50 Cent actually wanted to work with Tonisha, and I saw her on MREC. Shout out to MREC recently, and she was giving an interview, and she was saying that 50 Cent wanted to work with her, and he wanted to get a lot of information, and he wanted to put it on the project, but Meech was like, hell no, you're not putting that B on. So, and that's when she just went and she was like, let me do my own thing. 50 pride himself on loyalty also, and he snitched also. All right. I'm 50 Cent biased, but I do believe he might have did something. I do believe he might have snitched a little. Look, I'm trying to walk my words back, but because he put it in the songs and stuff like that. And, him and Meech fall out, and they still speaking to this day from what is being put out there. Listen, business is business. You can't just sit here and not speak. Like, the show must go on. What are we, 10 years old, 2 years old? Dude, we're making millions right now. You better fucking you better speak to me when I pick up you better pick up that damn phone when I call you. John William, he said, I don't think he had a part in it. I think she did it to get him out. No. She's the CEO of the company. He could have fired her from the CEO. He could have disconnected from her. He's rocking with her. This is years ago this happened, and they were still tight like all of these damn years. So John William, that is a no-go. He did not disconnect her. When did 50 snitch DeMarcus? No, well, back in the day when he got a bullet put in him 9 times, the rumor was that when the cops came and asked him a question, he was like, oh, it's in the songs. That was the rumor. Anyway, guys. Yeah, normal people would keep the business relationship. No, they have to keep the business relationship. They're in contracts. It's not even a question. And matter of fact, Meech don't even got to show up because he was locked up anyway. So what do you have to say in it? The show will go on. He already gave up his likeness and his rights or whatever he gave up. So they could do whatever they want with it now. He don't even got to pick up the phone. I was joking about that. But yeah. 50 Cent might as well take it down. Literally. Anyway, I had fun with you guys. I do have to go on a hiatus. Like I said, 30 days. I am so trying to stay off the internet. So please, 50, don't post anything else to make me come out of woodwork or nothing juicy better happen. Because, you know. Anyway, it's Amina Sina, and I thank you guys. And thank you so much again to Marcus for the super sticker. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. One monkey don't stop no show. One monkey never stops a goddamn show. Exactly. Right behind you, Shayna goes, the show will go on, but it could have gone on longer. I was over BMF anyway. They had horrible actors. Like their budget, I do believe when Detroit King said that their budget was shit, their budget was shit. You can tell. They're acting. Raising Cane is coming back on. Hold on. Raising Cane is coming back on. I missed them. That's the show I love. That's the show I wait for. Anyway, damn, now y'all want to talk? I'm trying to get off. And get off. No, I'm joking. 50 is getting his karma from Big Meech. There's no karma. 50 is promoting his channel, and he's promoting like he always does. Big Meech is an alpha male. I don't know. I think snitching is bitch-like tendencies because you know what you signed up for. So you don't take it and then you put it on your day ones and stuff like that. That don't sound alpha. That sounds pretty beta to me. Alpha actually stands up for himself and other people. You know how that goes. Thank you to Stephen Harris. Yes. March 7th. I'll see you on March 7th. I love you guys. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, Shayna. He said, agree. That doesn't give alpha. Alpha is like, don't get me talking about alpha. Look, alpha is like the stand-up male. They stand up alone. They will go against the grain. They will go against the crowd. They have their own opinion. And I was gonna say they take it for the team, but they don't. Not like that. But you know what I mean. All right, guys. I love you.